What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Now, I know it's been a second since you see my pretty face, and hopefully you didn't miss me too much, but there's a lot of news that we have to cover that Pokemon has done in the past couple weeks, and I've been really busy and haven't had time to cover this. And I know a lot of people know about this, but if you don't really pay attention to the competitive scene, this is actually a really big deal that is happening right now. So I guess the first thing we're talking about is the banned card list. Now, we know a couple months ago, or maybe a month or two ago, Pokemon announced that they were investigating some cards to ban. And if you notice, for the upcoming year. This is for the following. I guess the next expanded tournament is next year. So the banned cards for standard are no cards. So no cards are currently banned for standard. But the one they were testing for was expanded, and in expanded they have banned Archeops, which is the one that stops evolutions. So you can't evolve from your hand and that kind of stuff. Really good because now we can start playing evolution decks. And they also banned Forest of Giant Plants. These are two new bans that have just happened and will go into place. And Forest of Giant Plants being banned means that you no longer Vileplume will be a threat. So you don't have to worry about the terminal Vileplume, which is fantastic. You can use your item cards and be good to go, and you're going to be able to get those evolutions out. So it seems like they're going to go more and let the evolutions be free, do what they want to do. You're not so, I guess, limited. And of course, Lysander Trump card is still banned because it's just that good of a card, and unlimited. The weird thing, they have an unlimited section on here, but no cards are currently banned in unlimited format. But it's weird that they banned Archeops and Forest Giant Plants. And if you watched the video where I talked about this, I told you that, hey, they should ban Archeops, they should ban Forest of Giant Plants. They limit the game, and you can't play as many fun stuff as you can and expand it because these cards are in the format. But there's one card I wish they would have banned, and that is Trevenant. Now, Trevenant, it's not going to be like the best deck of format. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's still going to be really good. It's going to be one of the best decks for sure. Having that turn one item lock is going to be broken, but it is a little bit easier to get around than Vileplume. With Vileplume, you can only really hacks or knock out the Vileplume to get around it. Maybe get a Garbodor out, but even then they can discard your Floatstone. And it just wasn't that healthy for the format. But with Trevenant, you can at least like Lysander to get around it. You can Guzma to get around it. You can knock it out. You can Hex. You can do a bunch of different things that can get around the Trevenant. But I kind of wish they would have banned the Trevenant as well. I don't know. Because Trevenant is definitely going to be one of the better decks for sure, which means Dark is still big, but then Dark doesn't have Archeops anymore, so the Eos becomes big, the Bronzong can start becoming big, and there's going to be a bunch of different decks that are going to happen, and we'll definitely start bringing down the expanded format here next week. So I am excited to start carrying expanded cards for sure, and especially since it is going to be a big part of this year, and we'll go over that here in a second what I'm talking about. So those are the banned cards. Let me know down below what other cards you think they should ban. My card that they should have banned was Trevenant. I think they should have banned Trevenant, but that's fine. Alright, so next up, we will cover the regionals announcement. So they did announce the regional championships, which is amazing. We're going to look at that here, and then up to $50,000 in prizes, scholarship, and gift cards based on attendance. No qualifications or restriction to enter. 6-card deck. We all know this stuff. The thing we care about is where a regional is happening, and this is going to be for North America because that's where I live. And I know a lot of people do watch from North America. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a bunch of people watching from different countries, but these are going to be some of the biggest events. So the first one of the year is going to be at Grand Wayne, Fort Wayne, and that is actually 1 month away. Exactly 1 month, we'll have our first expanded format with Burning Shadows testing out the new expanded format with no Archeops and no Forest of Giant Plants. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. And then later that month, there's going to be one in Hartford, Connecticut. And then on the 7th, which is about a week afterwards, we'll have another expanded format in the Daytona Beach, Florida. I don't know when the next set drops exactly, so I don't know if this is still Burning Shadows or whatever the next set's going to be called. I don't know that for sure. Then we have British Columbia, Canada, BC. We have San Jose, which is the weekend of Thanksgiving. So if you live in the States, you know what Thanksgiving is. That's the weekend of Thanksgiving. So it's actually pretty cool because if you don't really celebrate it too much, you can always just fly to San Jose and go to that expanded tournament. But if you notice, we have 1, 2, 3 expanded tournaments so far, and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different tournaments. We have we have 3 so far. And then the next up, the one I'm most excited about, guys, is the Memphis Cook Convention Center, Memphis, Tennessee, standard format at 12-16. This is actually where I'm located at. Memphis hasn't had a regional since like 2003 or 4, if I remember correctly. And if I remember correctly, I think Chris Fulop won. So curse you, Chris. But I am so excited that Memphis gets oh my goodness, we get a regionals. And don't worry, guys, I want to have a full video of what to do in Memphis. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a ton of stuff to do in Memphis, and it should be a lot of fun. Memphis Cook Convention Center is nice. I've been there a lot of times, and I'm excited to see our regionals here, and it should be one of the bigger ones. I know I'm kind of like biased because it's Memphis, my home state, my hometown. But Memphis, like Tennessee, is located by a ton of states, especially in the Memphis area, and we are located by like Arkansas, Mississippi. You can go to Texas really easy, Kentucky, Missouri, Georgia, Alabama, Florida's even not that bad of a drive. You got further up north, like it's not that far away from a lot of places. So like Memphis is a really good central location, and I've talked about this multiple times that hey, Memphis should have regionals because we're not far away from a lot of people. So it's going to be exciting to see Memphis has a regionals. I know a lot of people are flying out to it, and I can't wait to see everybody from Memphis at 12-16, 12-17. It's going to be a lot of fun, and oh my goodness, I get to have regionals in my backyard, which is amazing. Then we kind of have a big break, 12-16. Next one is 127. That's going to be Dallas. It's at the Terminal C, so it's actually at the airport, it seems like. So that's be really cool to see. It's at the airport, so if you fly to the airport, I think this is where it was last year. I know I went last year, but I can't recall where it was at exactly. But I think it was, I think it was at the airport as well last year. So you can just fly straight to the airport and don't even have to go anywhere, which is really cool. The next one is Collinsville, Illinois, near St. Louis, which that's really nice. That's not a bad drive for me. So that'd be really cool to see. Fort Wayne's not too bad. Daytona, I'm going to Daytona. I'm going to be flying out there. San Jose's a maybe, just because tickets are kind of expensive. It is Thanksgiving weekend, but whatever, we'll probably go. Memphis, I'm definitely going. Dallas, definitely going. Collinsville, definitely going. And then we have Costa Mesa in California. Probably won't be heading there. Maybe we'll see how far we are along in our points at that point. At that time, the next up is Charlotte, North Carolina, which I'm excited to go to that. Charlotte's always been a cool place, and I love North Carolina, so that'd be fun. Portland, Oregon, I really want to go there. I've never been that. I mean, the farthest west I went to is the San Francisco. So Portland's about the same distance west-wise, but it's further north, so it'd be cool to see. Salt Lake City, Utah. We got Toronto, Ontario, Canada. We got the special events in Roanoke, and not a special event, it's just special event center in Roanoke, Virginia, and this finished off in Madison, Wisconsin. But if you look, there's standard, expanded, standard, expanded, standard, standard, expanded, standard, expanded, standard, expanded, standard, expanded, standard, expanded. So there's a ton of expanded tournaments here. So you better go. You just need to make sure you have your expanded cards. That's all I can really say for that. If you're in Europe, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 European regional championships already scheduled. Liverpool, Bremen, Leipzig, Malmo, I don't even know, and Sheffield. I know that one. Latin America will have theirs soon. Oceania will have theirs. And here are the point breakdown. You get 200 points for winning, 160 for second, 130, 100, 80, 60, 50, 40, 30. And there's the VG points breakdown. Entry fee is going to be by the tournament organizer. Prizes has it all right there. Here's the prizes. If you get first, you get good old $5,000. If there's more than 200 people, which there should be more than 200 people, guys. Second is $2,500. So basically, when you're first and second playing, you're basically playing for like a $2,500 money match, which is pretty neat. Third through fourth, still not bad, $1,500. Fifth rate, still not bad, $750. And if you have more than 100 people, you can get $250 or $500. And if there's over 200 people, you get $250 for getting top 32. So still not bad at all. You can easily make a ton of your money back for getting that top 32. So that's really cool. Additional, there's booster packs to go along with it. Here's the VGC stuff. You get $3 grand, $2 grand, $1 grand, $500, and $250. And some packs as well. And that is going to be the regional championship points that have been announced. Now, the next thing we need to look at, and you might be asking why, we're going to look at the point system breakdown. And just keep this in mind. So for league challenges, you get 15 for winning, 12, 10, 8, 6, and 4. You can have up to 2 per quarter, and they're shared with league cups, okay? With League Cups, you get 50 for winning, 40, 32, 25, 20, 16, and 13 with the limit of 2 per quarter. So if you win like 2 at every quarter, you get 100 times this by 4, you get 400 points, which is really nice. Here's a breakdown. So right now, League Cups are happening. League Challenges and League Cups that have happened in July do count towards the new season. So that'll be going until October. It's currently September, so you got a little bit good ways to go. And the kind of short one is the May one, because you only have May and June to get points through there. November, I guess maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I think May is definitely the shortest month to get those tournament wins. And there are some regionals, championship points, a regional championship and special events. There's the points, for example, for that, and the internationals. And now, the cool thing about this regional championship point and the special events is there's no limit. So you can go to like 1 billion regionals. You can make like top 32 at like 10 of them. You get 600 points. I know it's kind of like far stretching. Like you have to go to 10 regionals and they make top 32 at 10 regionals. That's really hard to do. But hey, it might be doable if somebody gets 600 points just that easily, just off regional championship. There's international championship. You have a best limit of 4. Well, there's only 4 internationals in a year, so that kind of makes sense. You only have a limit of 4, and special events are going to be later on. So events may vary. So remember these key points, and the reason why I'm saying remember these is because they did announce the 2018 Pokemon TCG World Championship qualifications, and I know this is very surprising. If you follow Pokemon, they've always been kind of like waiting a minute before they announce their next year kind of goals. But this one they've already announced. They've announced the World Championship. They've announced the regionals. They've announced the ban list. Pokemon has owned it. So congratulations, Pokemon. Thank you so much for being on your game. I really do appreciate this so much because it does make people want to go out and play more. They know, hey, I got to do X, Y, Z to get an invite. They don't have to guess. They know what they want to do. And to get your invite, if you're a Masters, it's only, I'm going to say it's only, but it's 400 points, and that is not too bad, especially now that this year they have announced League Cups. I know last year they didn't announce League Cups to like midway through, and that really did shut a lot of people down out of like basically out of wanting to play, really, because they had no League Cups. They're like, what am I going to do? I can't get an invite. They didn't really know how many points it was at the time, if I remember correctly, and then they announced 500 points. People were like, how do you get 500 points? That's impossible. And that's why I really didn't go for my invite last year. I was like, 500 points. I've done this before. They didn't announce League Cups. I really didn't want to do this. And I didn't have time to go out and try to get my Worlds invite. But this year, we're going to go at it. We're going to try to get the 400 points. Try to get a bunch of League Cups, get as many points as we can, because League Cups is definitely the bulk of where you get your points. Remember, you're allowed 2 per quarter, and if you win 2, you get 100 points, which is a fourth of your invite, but you do have to win them, which is sometimes easier said than done. But then you have a limited amount of regionals. You can still go league challenges, which, I mean, a 15, beginning first at a league challenge is like, is nowhere near, because like we might have like 24 people on my league challenge, mainly my league cups, maybe 48 if we're lucky. So 25 and 20 still not even good enough to get. It's still way more than what you can at this league challenge. So still, I mean, like let's say you get like multiple second place, which I did this year. You get like 40, that's 80 times 4, 86. You get 320 points. 8, 16, 24, 30, yeah, 320 points just by getting second on multiple League Cups. Then you have 80 points left to go. You could try to snag these about regionals. Remember, regionals, if there's more than 400 people, you get 40 points for top 128. You do this twice, you get your invite. So, it's not like impossible, but it is, you're going to have to work a little bit, you're going to have to do this, but I think if you try your hardest, you can get your invite, and it's going to be really cool to see what happens this year, because there's going to be a lot of people gunning for the invites, and I'm really excited what happens. And there you go, guys. There's a bunch of updates that we have. So let me know what you think about these updates. If you have any information you want to share, let me know down below. Everything is on Pokemon.com website. Just click Trading Card Game, and when you click Trading Card Game, you go down here below. Where is it at? You click view all news, and when you go view all news, you can see everything here. So if you missed anything, everything will be down below. I mean, just go to Pokemon.com, battle in the 2018 Championship Series. Like, everything is there that you want to see. So make sure you check this out, guys. And it's gonna be a fun year, and I can't wait to see everybody in Memphis. So make sure you book your flights, you book whatever, and I'll see you at Memphis at 12/16, 12/17. Get excited, guys! I'm so hyped up for this. But guys, hope you have a great Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you tomorrow for another Burning Shadows testing. But Saturday, we should have PTCGO back online, and I can't wait. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.